Hey everybody, what is going on? Chris here back at you with another video. So today I'm going to talk about, first of all, let me get started that I get my hair system from Vivid Hair, and this is the Eros model. And in case you're wondering, this is a chestnut brown hair color. If you use promo code Chris15 at checkout, it'll get you 15% off any hair system you buy from Vivid Hair. Of course, I'll leave the link in the comments and description below, so go check that out. Again, Chris15 gets you that 15% off. So today I'm going to talk about gaps, overhangs, and gaps. So what does this mean exactly? It sounds like I'm a construction worker working at Lowe's or something. Overhangs and gaps, what does that mean? So basically what it means is when you're cutting your template for the hair system, one thing that, so what it is, overhangs you can probably tell is when the sides and the back kind of overhang your bio hair on your sides and back a little bit. Gaps are when you cut it down so low where there's going to be a slight gap and you can see some scalp. And my hair is kind of wet because I just got out of the shower, and this is a perfect time to make this video because you can really notice gaps more when the hair is wet. It's not really a problem, when the hair is dry, unless the gap's unless there's a lot of it's really mismatching and you cut down way too much. But I'm going to show you what I mean. I don't know. I can't even see myself. My hair might not even be wet enough, but as you can see some scalp through there. Like right here, probably not as bad on this side. In the back, I don't know if you can see this. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But it is there, and it's only more visible when it's wet. So again, just like right there, you can see a little bit of scalp there. Now, why do I do this, you might be asking? So there are some people and some YouTubers I've seen that wear hair systems say they don't mind overhang, where the hair system on the sides and back overhang and go to your bio hair a little bit. I'm going to go, in case you can't tell, I'm going to just say this now. I'm on the side of absolutely hating overhang with the absolute pit of my soul. I hate it, can't stand it, and here's why. I'm the type, I love to run my fingers through my hair a lot throughout the day and play with it. It's just a habit. And there is nothing that grinds my gears more than rubbing my hands through my hair and then feeling kind of like what it feels like a speed bump almost, like something catches a little bit and you can tell there's something there on to the touch. It drives me nuts. And I made the decision where I'd rather, and the only way to avoid that, if you're someone that doesn't mind overhang and you prefer it for some reason, that's fine. But if you're someone where you're the same way, where when you rub your hands to the back and then you kind of feel it catch a little bit, or you do this number and you feel the side of the system and it kind of feels just like a speed bump is the best way to explain it a little bit, like something's there. One way to avoid that is you want the hair system to stick. Sorry, I thought I heard something. You want the hair system to stick 100% on scalp to a T. You want to shave your scalp with the actual razor and shaving cream to have no hair when you apply the system. And you want to take a electric shaver and then shave down your template a little bit more to leave a little bit of space where there's zero room for overhang. This thing is not going to overhang. Now the drawback, and some of this, this might bother some of you, is that when you do get your hair wet or maybe in direct sunlight, you are going to see a little bit of scalp on the sides where there is that gap where the hair system isn't overhanging on the bio hair. Personally, I've gotten to a point, guys, is there a way to get it perfect where you can have no overhang and no scalp showing? Probably. But it would really take someone else to help you cut your template to a T, or it would take a lot of time, hours for you to spend to get it perfect. I don't have that much time. So personally, guys, I've just kind of picked the lesser of the two evils. Do I want overhang where it has that overhang of the hair and it just doesn't feel right? And plus too, when it overhangs and sticks on bio hair, it doesn't stick as long. It starts lifting a lot sooner. Or do I want to not have any overhang at all but have a little scalp showing? And at this point, I just chose a little scalp to be shown. And here's why. It honestly, it feels a lot better. You don't have to worry about, and also if someone else wants to rub their hands through your hair, if you're getting intimate and someone else wants to play with your hair and they want to rub your fingers through it. It feels a lot less worse for them to feel a little bit of scalp where you shaved it versus feeling that system, like that speed bump type feeling when you're rubbing your fingers through, and have them feel that material, the poly or the lace. That's the lesser of the evil, in my opinion. And I don't mind a little scalp showing, honestly. Truth be told, it's a little bit more realistic, guys, because, it does show a little bit. A lot of people that do have, even if they have great hair, when their hair gets soaking wet, and they turn their heads to the side, you can kind of see scalp anyway. So honestly, it makes it a little bit realistic anyway. It adds to the realism, in my opinion. Now, obviously, you don't want to go to the extreme and shave it way too down low where you have hair a lot of scalp, and then bio hair. I mean, that would look terrible. That'd be like obvious hair system. But if it's a little bit like this, and again, guys, this is when it's wet. When it's dry, you see no scalp whatsoever because that hair, it thickens up as it dries. And because I tried it last night when it's completely dry, and there is no scalp showing when the hair is dry, only when it's wet. So I don't mind a little bit of overhang as long as I don't feel like it feels so good just doing like this number or doing this number and not feeling any material. Like it just feels like scalp. Or like even running my hands upward like this, I feel zero material. Like it's almost like the hair system disappears into my scalp. It's crazy. So that's where I stand on overhangs versus gaps, and I hope this video kind of helped you out on that front. And until my next video, take care.